So today I'll be covering the Southeastern Conference top 5 teams. Um, at number 5, I have Texas A&M. Um, I think that they're going to be a top 5 team as long as Jimbo Fisher's the head coach. I feel like they're going to at least barely get into the top 5 every single year. It's just that's how it's going to be. Sitting at number 4 is Arkansas. I like the best way to put this is it's a miracle to go from being one of the laughing stocks of big time schools to a team that gave Alabama a run for its money last year. Going from a downfall, corrupt program to one of the biggest returns for a football team in recent history. And I think that they're just going to continue and get better. And I don't see it slowing down at all. So I have them at least at number 4. Number 3, Tennessee. So the first team from not that division that those last two were from, I have Tennessee at 3. They can easily. I don't want to claim it happening, but this is a possible outcome. Sure, Tennessee can lose to Alabama. Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. Tennessee beating Georgia and going, because Tennessee, I feel like Tennessee can just straight up win every other game. The Georgia-Tennessee game will be what sets up the conference championship. I'm saying it right now. That is what's going to set it up. Now, if I had to pick 2 teams, which one am I going to pick? I'm going to pick Georgia. I have Georgia sitting at 2. Because Tennessee is young. Georgia is experienced. I mean, this is the team that just came off of a national title. After losing to the exact same team they lost in the conference championship. They lost to Alabama and then came back and beat Alabama in a rematch. So, yeah. But when it's all said and done, if you looked at recent history, this is why I have this team at number 1. Alabama's at number 1 for one reason and one reason only. When they don't win, they usually come back and win. The only time this did not happen was, well, let me rephrase that. Alabama under Saban. The only time this didn't happen is when they lost to both LSU and Auburn in the 2019 season. And that's just because of whole nother reasons. And if you tell an SEC fan or even an LSU fan, because I've heard it, LSU said LSU fans have said if they if Bama would have won against Auburn, that's who they would have played against in the national championship. So that's why I have Alabama at 1, because usually if they don't win one, the next year they're probably going to win one. So I'm going to at least say they're going to win the conference.